Very good morning to one and all. Myself, Mr. Mahbudur Rahman, Assistant Professor in Department of Food Engineering in KKO College of Food Technology, Nasik. Today, I will cover practical number 4. Number 4 in biochemical engineering is comparative study of 1 lakh liter laboratory fermenter. So, first of all, see that the function of the fermenter our bioreactor is to provide a suitable environment in which an organism can efficiently produce a target product. The target product might be cell biomass, metabolite, and bioconversion product. It must be so designed that it is able to provide the optimal environments or conditions that will allow supporting the growth of the microorganism. The design and mode of operation of fermenter mainly depends on the production organism, the optimal operating condition required for target product formation, as well as we can say that industrial fermentation has been practiced nowadays. Even through the fermentation technology that was not developed the production of alcoholic beverages that was carried out. Industrial fermentation can be broadly divided into we can say that either in either in aerobic or either in anaerobic condition. So the basic functions of the fermenter, we can say that the functions of the fermenter or bioreactor is to provide a suitable environment in which an organism can efficiently produce a target product. The target product might be cell biomass, metabolite and bioconversion product. It must be so designed that it is able to provide the optimum environment or condition that will allow supporting the growth of the microorganism. The design and mode of operation of fermenter mainly depends on the production. Organisms, the optimal operating condition required for target product formation and product value and scale up production. Before designing the fermentation vessel must fulfill certain requirement that is needed that will ensure the fermentation process will occur efficiently. Some of the equated parameter are the agitation speed, the aeration rate, the heating intensity or cooling rate and the nutrient feeding rate, acid or base value. So we can say that the vessel should be capable of being operated aseptically for a number of days and should be reliable in long-term operation and meet the requirements of contaminant regulations. Aeration and agitation should be provided to meet the metabolic requirements of microorganisms, right? And power consumption should be as low as possible, right? A system of temperature control should be provided, as well as we can say that a system of pH control should also be provided. Sampling facility should be provided. Evaporation losses from the fermenter should not be excessive. The vessel should be designed to require the minimum use of labor for operation. The vessel should be constructed to ensure smooth interval surfaces. And the vessel should be similar geometry to both smaller and larger vessel in the pilot. Now see here the different parts because we are studying a comparative study of 1 lakh liter capacity fermenter. So first one is our temperature control. Normally in the design and construction of fermenter there must be provision for temperature control which will affect the design of vessel body. Another one we can say that baffle. Baffle it is also very important part of our fermenter. Uh, Four baffles are normally incorporated in our bioreactor and it is agitated vessels of all cycle to prevent a vortex and to improve aeration efficiency. Another one is sparger. Sparger, we can say that aeration system. We know that gas under pressure is supplied to sparger, usually either a ring with holes or tube with single orifice, right? And it is defined as a device for introducing air into the liquid fermenter. Three basic types of the sparger has been used: the porous sparger, the orifice sparger, right, and nozzle sparger. A combined sparger agitator may be used in laboratory fermenter. The porous sparger is made up of sintered glass, ceramics or metal and has been used primarily on a laboratory scale. In a small stirred fermenter, the perforated pipe are arranged below the impeller in the form of the process or rings, right? So three basic types of the asparagers has been used in fermentation industry. Uh, Normally two types of asparger are used in the fermentation industry. Single hole containing single hole, that is pipe located below impeller. Ring asparger with holes located diameter or drill tube peripheral at the bottom. Area of holes will be equal across sectional area of tube. Next one is our safety valve. Safety valve, it is also very important part. It must be incorporated into every or steam line vessels which is subjected to pressure to ensure that the pressure will never exceed the safe upper limit, right? And the pressure will never exceed and recommended by the manufacturer. They must also be in the correct type and side of the operating condition. Next one is our foam control. We know that foam control, that is also very important. When foaming become excessive, right? When foaming become excessive, there is a danger that filters become wet, resulting in contamination. Increasing pressure drop and decreasing gas flow, foam can be controlled with mechanical foam breaker or the addition of surface active chemical agents called as anti-foaming agent. Foam is also controlled by the addition of oils. So we can say that foam breakers used to break down foam by impact mechanism. Next one is our airlift fermenter. A fermenter in which circulation of the culture medium and aeration is achieved by injection of air into some lower part of the fermenter, usually not suitable for animal cell production, related to gas lift system, where an inert gas is used to achieve the circulation in anaerobic conditions. Next one is tower fermenter. A tower fermenter, basically a vessel with several compartments containing perforated plates. In the air bubble passes up through the perforated plates and the broth passes through the compartments with the air flow. And the type of fermenter may be used in multi-state continuous cultivation. Next one is aseptic operation of fermenter. The pipeline has connected to the fermentation process for flow of sterile air. Medium and other materials should be sterile with steam at 120 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes, right? And also the condensate of steam should not be present after sterilization. Next one is inoculation aseptic mold. The piping and vessel for spore suspension are first sterilized and cooled before a spore. Introduced to the seed of the system, that is connected at both A and B with pipeline which is connected to feed vessels. Then the connection at A and B are first. Now you are seeing here that bearing assembly, it is also two types. One is outside vessel and second one is inside vessel. Mostly either glass or stainless steel has to be used for fermenter, while glass may be used to vessel of 20 to 30 liter size, and stainless steel may be used in larger size vessel. Now see here the application of the fermenter. Citric acid can be produced by our fermentation process. In Maharashtra, India, one company is produce citric acid by SSF, and in Gujarat, citric acid produced by SMF. Okay, soya based food like soya sauce, soya biscuits are produced by solid state fermentation. Production of ethanol also depends on the fermentation process, right? Mushroom cultivation on solid medium, that is an example for our fermentation process. Some enzymes are also produced by fermenter. So we can say that a fermentation process when occur in a fermenter, they produce various type of the fermented product, and nowadays it have a huge application in various sectors. Okay, thank you for watching. Once again,